that's crazy. I still don't know whether or not we start the podcast. Like, is it when you sit down? Like, I feel like you like Mr. Rogers. You had to get dressed real fast. That's gonna mess up, man.
You throw my jacket on the
I
ground,
want to
nigga.
get it out the view.
Come on, man.
It's an outdoor jacket. It's made for rain. See the
So,
sun.
nigga.
Okay, you clean up. You're like the cleanest nigga I know. What are you talking about? Are we gonna use it yet? You can't use that.
Why can't we?
Yo, I was sitting here trying to think of a joke that I could like start the podcast with that make sense. I got nothing. Shooting blanks. So yeah, welcome to
You're the joke. You're the joke.
Oh, see?
You're the joke.
Oh, why not just start it with disrespect, eh? Can't start with jokes. Start with so I think you like be conspiring against me because I'm supposed to have the brighter light.
Are you?
Yeah. Hey, I feel like you always make it hard. Always, yo, telling you. I looked at my topics and half of my topics was last week's.
Was last week?
Yeah, I didn't say that out loud.
Yeah, the episode last week was funny.
It
was funny.
It's crazy because it has even.
You're the booty nigga. All right, so look, this is what I want to talk. We'll get things started. All right, so first of all, we'll start like this. Episode 11.
11 is an important number to us.
We out here.
There's so many. 1911.
Oh yeah, 1911. You know what's crazy, yo?
What?
Like, does this ever happen to you? You're like just doing shit, and like that's the time you always look at the clock at.
I'm not in the military, so it's never 1911. I don't even know what that is. What is that? That's 7-Eleven.
7-Eleven. That's funny. That didn't even register with me. That makes sense. That makes sense.
What time is it? 19?
All my shit is set like that. All right, so irrelevant. Anyway, so I was thinking about this. I was in the shower. What do you think? What do you think is the worst that's going to happen when you go? When you wash your hair, you shampoo, put shampoo.
That you bring in your shower.
Listen. You shampoo your hair and shit, and you got you go rinse your hair out, and you close your eyes in your shower. What's that bad thought that could harm you that happens to you in the shower?
What, like if somebody's on the outside trying to like rob?
Just whatever. Your eyes is closed and in the shower. What do you think about?
Like that's when I'm nervous. I feel like that's when they're gonna come get me.
Yeah, but who? What? Tell me what is it?
Like what you?
All right, I'll start. Mine is somebody's gonna chop my dick off.
You just lost all our followers. What? Why? What?
Oh damn!
What you broke?
Nothing. I ain't breaking it.
Yo, no, but like if I'm in the shower and I'm thinking about like scary shit, normally that's what it is.
But it's like you got your eyes closed. You know what I mean? You just swinging. You know what I mean? What if a nigga just come in there or a bitch? It'd probably be a bitch. She pissed off. Just with some scissors and some shit like bow.
I saw.
That's my worst thought.
That's your worst thought?
Worst.
I saw a grown man get beaten out the shower. Yep.
It was like in prison. Where else do you see some shit like that? Like, where else are you in the vicinity of a nigga in the shower?
I was in a place where a nigga hurry up. I guess he tried to hurry up and wash to clean himself up. And like Shawty came in and like beat him with a belt. Fresh out the shower while he was trying to I think he was fresh from cheating.
Was it his daddy?
His daddy? No, like his girlfriend.
His girlfriend.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. See, I was like, my thought. I was like, where are you? Where two niggas is in the shower,
dude,
and they like doing that shit, and like, well, okay, cool. It was his girl.
Yeah,
beat him with a belt in the shower.
Yeah, fresh out the shower, like he was a child. Like
Embarrassing.
But I feel like that would be the way girls would win. And like,
and you witnessed that?
Yeah, I witnessed that as a youngin.
Oh, as a youngin.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Long time ago.
Yeah. All right. So if you were this age now and witnessed that shit, like the dude getting beat with, I don't know what he would have to do. That's the ultimate form of disrespect. No, I don't know about ultimate, but that's
pretty strong. It's up there though.
Strong form of disrespect from a female. What do you have to do?
Tell somebody girl, what did you do? I beat that nigga with a belt.
With a belt.
Why are you
coming out the shower? That's so disrespectful. And she wouldn't even have to tell a nigga, because if you was this age that you are now, nigga, I'm sure you would tell somebody. I'd be like you doing now. I see this nigga. This nigga girl beat his ass, dog, when he was wet.
When he was wet. Dude.
When he was wet. Yeah,
It's
that's wild.
disrespect.
That's
True story though.
that's crazy.
But yeah, that's what probably some shit like that goes in my mind when I'm in the shower. Like, oh shit, that would be crazy.
Being beat.
It's shit, yeah,
It's
what
not
if
like
a
no
bitch-
monster, no shit like that, or nothing like that.
Well, so do you peek through the curtains?
What do you mean? When?
Like you'll never like be in the shower and just peek just to make sure nothing on the
Nah.
other side.
Nah. I do that outside the shower. So if I'm like going to the restroom or some shit, TMI anyway. But if I'm like going to the restroom or some shit, I remember when I was younger, I would do this shit. I would pull the shower curtains all the way back. Just to know.
Just to make sure
Ain't nothing. Monster nigga, bitch. Nobody gonna catch me lacking, dog.
Yo, the podcast about nothing. That'd be a dumb shit. That would be.
Ain't nobody about to catch me lacking.
Yeah,
Nah,
like just start swinging in that motherfucker.
Oh man, that been some. I've seen some video. That's crazy because I just seen a video. Like a chick was hiding inside the shower. It scared the nigga taking a piss. I think it was staged, but I'd seen a real one. I seen the real one where it came from. But the real one, like the chick was standing inside the shower and tried to scare the dude, and he just straight punched the curtains. And like all you just heard was the chick was like, ah, and just start crying and shit. She was like, why would you do that? Like, why would you not? Like,
I'm trying to protect this household. What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
You going crazy?
Yeah.
Yo.
Crazy stuff. Question.
Okay.
Actually, I don't know what I'm gonna go with. Let me look and see what I got slayed out here.
I'm so excited.
Yeah,
Wait, just to
Oh.
say,
Oh, go ahead.
I don't know if we're gonna talk about a hiatus or not, but up until this point, there's been days where I came in just blazing. You could tell when I got subjects because it's going to be pretty rated R. It's pretty balanced when we're balanced, but like I ain't got nothing, nigga. I'm telling you. And I feel like this episode is going to be so great because it's Josh. Really, they should just named it JPHG. No, JDH. That's a lot. JDHP.
Yeah, JDHP. I get it. It is a lot. I didn't use
Sound like
my
two
whole life.
people. Your
Is that-
name is.
I never used my whole last name like in high school. Nowhere. It was just Peters.
Oh, that's disrespectful
It's not.
to the Huddos.
Is it?
Yeah.
It wasn't meant to be disrespectful. It was just a lot to write.
Just
a lot to
the
write.
first one.
Like at my job now, when I got to sign for stuff, I have to sign my whole name. And I feel like I'm inconveniencing the person waiting for the signature. Because they're sitting there waiting the whole time while I sign this long ass name. So it's just a whole bunch of silence while I'm only on the fucking third name. I got one more to write.
Still got one more to go, but calm down. Wait, so like your child is you gonna have it hyphenated? Like so it's gonna be a hyphenated, double hyphenated?
Whenever I do have kids,
Okay.
it will be my last name. Point blank. My last name is hyphenated. Boom.
Oh,
there you
Huddle
go.
Peters. So now you're like a new tribe of people. Like you're
Because it makes
starting
sense.
off the
'Cause
Huddle Peters.
my mom's family didn't have a lot of. They had one boy, right?
Mhm.
He carried that last name. He had two daughters.
Ooh.
That last name died.
Ooh.
Unless my mom did what she did. You know what I mean? And now it will go on.
That's crazy. Yeah, so if I have 4 girls, my 4th daughter, I'm gonna just name her Ryan Jr.
Wow, Ryan. Why? What's up with the first name though?
Because it's my name.
You want your name?
I want to name a child Ryan. All right,
You
male
want a
or
junior?
female. Yeah.
Why?
Why not?
You want to be like George?
You want to have Huddle Peters,
Nah,
but you gonna
listen,
judge me
George-
for having a junior?
It's a last name though. That's the family name. George. What's the fucking
Ryan
what's the
is a
fight-
family
What's the
brand.
boxer name, man? They got the George Foreman. You know he
Yeah,
named
yeah.
all his kids, even his daughters, George Foreman.
Hey, that's money though.
That's an ego
He's setting
thing.
them up for
That's
life,
an
though.
ego
Man,
thing.
come on, man. He could be blessing them, and they should be thankful that they're there. For
Okay,
George
now they're gonna
Foreman's.
be fighting which George gets what.
Nah, they go by number.
George won?
Yeah, George, he get the most. He was there first.
Nah.
And then it goes down.
So you want a junior?
Yeah, I
I
definitely
do
want
not
a
want a
junior.
junior.
Oh man, I definitely want a
Because
junior.
when I have my kids, I want them to be their own person. You know what I mean? I don't want them to have to live up to my name or nothing like
See,
that.
I'm having half about that statement because you give them your last name, so that lets them know that they're instantly not their own. They're like they're their own person,
that's
but they're a
different.
part of a group
No,
too.
but yeah, you're part of a group.
Yeah,
But first name is an individual.
that means
thing.
that's an elite group. It's like you could be a part of a group, like having the last name, or you could be part of the elites. Now you're a Ryan, and you got to represent what Ryan's. Like, it's just, why wouldn't you want to have a junior?
I don't want a junior.
I want a junior. Male or female, I don't give a fuck.
You're really gonna name the female Ryan?
Oh yeah, fourth daughter. Cause if I have, I want 3.
Fourth daughter.
I want
you want
3.
4 kids?
But if I want 3 kids, but if I have 3 girls, then I'm gonna try one more time. Just one more time. Now,
if
4
it don't
girls,
make it, she
yeah,
gets the
I'm
short
out.
straw.
Yeah, that's it. I don't give a fuck.
Well, actually, Ryan I knew
girls.
a chick named Ryan.
Of course.
I knew a chick named
Ryan.
Ryan.
Is an amazing name.
I knew a chick named Ryan. Damn.
Even though it means little king.
Does it?
Yeah. See? But Joshua's is a strong name too.
See, it's kind of different. I don't want my kids to have a biblical name.
Ooh. So you want to be like the Messiah or shit? Like I'm.
Nah.
Joshua.
It's just not. It's not even that. I just don't want them to have a biblical name because it's so cliche.
I mean, Muhammad is the #1 name in the world.
Yeah, it's one of the biggest religions too. But yeah, you got John. What else you got? John,
David.
Joshua.
I really like
David.
I really like David. That's a good name.
What other book?
I like what he represents.
David and the Goliath, slaying the Goliath.
Yeah, well, no, I like his afterlife. After Goliath.
I know nothing about that.
What?
My knowledge of David goes up to where the rock hit Goliath in the forehead.
No, bro.
That's it.
The story of King David is so fucked up. So they say like David was the apple of God's eye, right? So like God was giving him all sorts of bitches, but it was like he was like, you can't have this one bitch, but that one bitch was the one he was in love with, right? So, but she was married already. Oh, some crazy shit. So let me tell you what son did. She was married. He put Shawty nigga on the front line of the war, just to guarantee that he had died, just so he could take his bitch.
That is some fuck nigga shit. That's some fuck shit.
That is fuck shit. That's some fuck shit. But then it's like after that, God punished him for that shit, of course. And it's all because he really, really, really wanted this one. And that was the one that God was like, bro, you can have anything you want but Shawty.
And you like that story?
Yeah, because he started out as David defeating Goliath. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to make his way.
I didn't know that.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
and then
cool.
he lived long enough to become the bad guy. Just like the Joker.
He was Batman.
He was the original Joker.
That's the quote that Batman said. Yeah. What did he say? I can't remember. I got it on my computer somewhere. But yeah.
I was watching that. Heath Ledger is an amazing actor.
Heath Ledger was the best. He was the best Batman. I don't know.
Well, he was the best
His other
Joker.
stuff was cool. I'm sorry, yeah, Joker. He was the best Joker. Hands down, #1 Joker.
Well, 10 Things I Hate About You was pretty good. That's gonna be a classic. What?
Rom-com?
Yeah.
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 No, I didn't watch it. We've talked about that. I didn't watch that.
And he got a movie called Casanova, which is also another one.
I haven't watched that. Rom-com?
Oh man.
You watched Brokeback?
I watched it, but I was with a girl and I was just like, it's whatever.
I watched it too. I watched it up to the point where it got a little awkward. I was younger, so I watched it up to a point where I got awkward. And I was like, not for me. It's cool, but not for me.
Yo.
That's crazy.
They say that if you're not willing to date a transsexual, you're transphobic. And I didn't want to talk.
Who is they?
I don't.
All right, so
the
cool.
people that cancel people.
This is
the people that cancel people.
This is a topic. There's a lot of canceling going on.
Well,
a lot of canceling, and I'm cool with the canceling racial things, racist stuff. 100% good with it. I don't give a fuck.
I'm cool with them canceling Pepe Le Pew too.
Pepe Le Pew? Yeah, people wilding about that. But if you
He
look at
was
it,
very
Pepe
rapey.
Le Pew
Yes,
was
pretty.
rapey as fuck, bro. Like,
He didn't give a fuck what
it
the
was
race
weird.
was.
Bro, when I would be watching it when I was
Honestly.
younger, I was like, yo, he just runs up to the bitch and take her. Like, he just,
Shawty wasn't even a
like,
skunk.
yeah.
She just made it right. It's like, fucking.
Yo, Pepe Le Pew
Yeah,
was,
I understand.
like,
He
yeah, I'm
he
not
don't
mad
make
at
Space
that.
Jam. He don't make Space Jam.
Yeah,
too.
yeah, I'm not mad at that. Like, it's people out here like, yo, they gonna cancel Pepe Le Pew? Like, what the fuck? Yeah, bro.
And cancel racist shit is real.
Yeah. But what was you saying? The transphobic? No,
transphobic,
bro.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to date a transphobic, what do you call it? A
A
trans person because I ain't gay. Point blank.
Yo,
Like, right? It's not because I'm transphobic.
It's
I
so
love,
weird.
I
It's so
love,
crazy that it's like that, right?
I love the LGBTQ community, and I know it's some letters I missed in there.
A lot of them. I got a lot of gay homies.
Yeah.
Gay,
And one thing about gay niggas,
fuck
bro,
who you want.
they funny as
If
fuck,
you-
dog. The motherfuckers
And they well connected.
be hilarious,
Very well
bro.
connected.
Yeah,
They
they're
know
well
people.
connected. But yeah, you know what I mean? I got gay homies. Yeah, it's cool. Love them all. I have no problem with it. But you can't say that
Somebody's trans.
just because you don't want to date
Nah.
that kind of person, now you're transphobic. That's
Yeah.
whack. That need to be. I don't
Hey,
want to talk about
to
it.
the point where I had to sit through a conversation listening to this girl talk about how like some of them feel like they don't even have to tell you. Like if you don't ask, they don't have to just tell you. Like especially if they
That's how
had
you
surgery.
That's how you
Can
get
you
killed.
imagine having sex with someone who actually has a vagina? And then they tell you that they bought their vagina. like 2 weeks ago.
What?
Down in like Colombia.
And that they're a dude?
Yeah, they was born a man though, but that's not their gender because they don't identify with it.
That's wild.
That's how people die.
That's
right
how
there.
people die. That's how people die, bro.
What the fuck?
That's crazy.
Yo, yeah.
But you know what's even crazier? The fact that they can make pussies. The fact that they can engineer a pussy to trick a nigga, like to be like you already hit it, and then after the fact they got to tell you like this ain't no pussy. You just fucked the inside out dick.
So that's why I don't
That's
do lube. Is
wild.
it functional pussy? Like,
I don't know. I wouldn't know. I don't know.
Can they?
What do you
bust a
mean
nut?
functional?
Like, can they
Oh,
bust
can
a
they
nut?
bust a nut?
Yeah, or is,
Ooh,
I could.
what if they can't bust a nut?
That's so. Would you really give
And
up
like
busting a nut for just to have a pussy? That means
I wouldn't give up
you're
anything
gay.
to have
That
a
means
pussy.
you're pretty. That means. No,
I wouldn't
feel
give
like,
up anything.
But if a
to have pussy.
person was to do that, I would be like, oh, okay, they're not faking. They're like,
Yeah, they just 100%.
They don't even want to.
They don't feel comfortable with this dick. They want to get they
by any means necessary.
Yeah, they just
got
didn't
to
want
go.
it. They didn't
But
want it.
that's crazy though.
I don't know. That's a
That's
good question.
crazy.
Do you give up busting a nut?
Yeah, I think they give a bust, and then it can't be getting wet. So that means they got so they got to be mindful of the Adam's apple. If they carry their own lube, that's definitely a no. You got to be like, if you got to question it, just don't do it. That's my rule of thumb.
I don't know, and it's scary these days too, man.
Yeah,
'Cause these
'cause they're gonna definitely cancel
dudes,
us.
this transition shit, they will trick you, bro. I ain't gonna be the one to say I ain't never been tricked as far as like looking at a picture and you know them they used to have them pictures and be like, can you tell what is what? You know what I mean? Nah, I don't give a fuck. Like I this real shit. It was like they would be like, "Can you tell
Can
this
you
is a
tell-
dude? Can you tell this is
Oh,
a
yeah, you
female?"
done seen
And you go
one.
through it, and I'd be like, "Yeah, that's a female right there." And it'd be a man, and I'd be like, "So I'm disappointed in myself, dog."
You'll never
It makes
know.
you so disappointed in
never
yourself.
know.
But it's scary these days, man. What they can do with shit. Makeup is a motherfucker.
Makeup is a
Surgery
motherfucker.
is a motherfucker.
It is crazy too, though. Like females, I don't even females being. I don't count females as being gay. Like I blame men. No, like it's
No,
it's
females
all.
can 100% be
Yeah,
gay.
I
What do you
know,
mean?
but like a transgender female, they've been doing that for years, and nobody's never made like a female's been dressing like a guy, cutting her hair.
Oh,
They've been doing that
because
for
that-
forever, and nobody really cared. They didn't
that's
even give it a
nothing.
name.
That's
You
nothing.
see,
That's
but
not
when a
real,
guy
though.
do it, it's like, oh, they trans, but you wouldn't call a female
Well,
trans.
you know, years ago, years ago, like little boys would wear like dresses. That was like a formal thing. That was like a Yeah, look it up.
Like Scotland.
It might have been here, but little boys would wear dresses, and that was the thing. Like that was normal. That was normal. That was just normal boy wear. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And at some point, another, it changed. It's crazy. It's crazy.
I feel like I didn't wear dresses.
Look it up. No, bro, this is like way before your time.
You made me feel like you were there, like you were outside while they was doing this shit.
No, but I've seen shit. I've researched shit. I've looked shit up. I've come across some information.
I wouldn't feel comfortable Googling like little boys in skirts. I just don't want that to be in my
you don't Google that. What you would Google is time period when boys wore dresses. Look it up right now.
The time, I feel all right. Where
time period when boys
wear dresses.
Yeah.
Oh, happy St. Patrick's Day.
Oh yeah, happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody.
Yeah.
Not that I celebrate it, but shout out to all my Irish people out there. You know, I stopped celebrating while you look that up. I stopped celebrating at one time in college. Any holiday associated with drinking, I celebrated like I was part of the motherfuckers. Yeah. And it got to a point where I don't celebrate anything that's not. I ain't gonna say I don't celebrate it, but I'm not really that into it. You know what I mean? Like shout out to whoever holiday it is, but I ain't really into it like I used to be into it because it ain't a holiday no more. You know what I mean? What came up?
Well, yeah, from the mid 16th century until the late 19th century, young boys in Western world were unbreeched or wore gowns or dresses until the age that varied between 2 and 8.
Yeah, see? So it was a normal thing. So and I brought that point up for the fact of like what you wear, like clothing and how you cut your hair, that's irrelevant. Nobody cares about that shit. That's not real. Like clothing ain't real. It's just a superficial human thing. You know what I mean? Like what really matters is who you fucking.
Well, yeah.
That's what really matters. You know what I mean? So that clothing shit ain't whatever.
That's crazy.
But all right, so we'll get into one of my topics. The Papa John's nigga. Did you see him?
What he did?
Did you see? He said for the past
they've been calling him racist.
Oh well, yeah.
And Papa John's is my favorite. Just to say,
still,
I look. I apologize. He hate niggas. Sometimes I do too. Look, I like Papa John's. Pizza Hut's cool. I hate Domino's.
That is crazy because Papa John's is trash.
They come with the jalapeno.
They trash. Papa John's is trash.
All right, keep going.
Trash pizza. It tastes like cardboard.
Cardboard?
Yes.
All right, whatever.
So anyway, Papa John's. I don't know the nigga real name. I'm guessing his name is John.
The nigga named Papa John's.
Yeah, Papa John. Papa John, for the past 20 months, he said, for the past 20 months, he been working on getting the word nigga out of his vocabulary.
Well, maybe people didn't interpret that the wrong way. I saw it. He didn't say it. He been like out of like his views. Like
nah,
like,
hey, I seen a meme. I reposted a meme. It said, you know their slogan. It said, real ingredients, realer niggas. Papa John's.
Yo, he was trying to say that they try to keep associating him with racism. So now he's trying to get the racism out of his like domain.
He said for the past 20 months. He's been trying to get the word nigger out of his vocabulary, bro.
He said the N-word.
So you know what I'm talking about. So you know, he did, of course he didn't say nigger when he tried to get it out of his vocabulary. Imagine if he would have did that shit, bro.
Oh, he's been a realist. They would be like, he too real. He was too real. They told him to run for president. Yeah, that's what kind of world we live in.
That is real shit. Real shit.
We get drunk, but we know things.
But yeah, dog. He said for the past 20 months, he's been trying to get the N-word out of his vocabulary.
It's so.
You know how hard. You know how ingrained it has to be in your vocabulary
like
for to spend.
Every time I like something, it's racist.
A year and a half. You have to spend a year and a half not saying nigga.
Yo, you saw the dude that just got fired, the police officer that just got
the black
fired.
guy.
It's so fucked up.
That's what I wanted to talk about too. It's crazy because I believe we should be able to say that shit.
Yeah,
we should be able to say that shit. My thing is the confusion. Well, the bad connotations that come with white people saying it is,
It's
nigga,
racist.
no, it's not
When
even
they
that
say
it's
it.
racist. It's that because at the end of the day, it is a word, but at the same time, nigga, we don't know your intentions.
Ooh,
you
heavy.
a white
heavy,
guy. You
heavy,
might be
heavy.
cool as fuck in front of me,
Ooh.
but behind closed, I know motherfuckers like this. But behind closed doors, you with the good old boys, and y'all be niggering it up, and
that's a different type of nigga.
yeah, and fucking hate black people on
That's
the low.
so
You know what I mean?
crazy,
So it's
yeah.
like we don't know your
We
intentions.
don't know you.
So you should So the black cop that got fired, that's bullshit.
Come on, man. Yeah.
Bullshit.
That's just them. You know how the white men always try to keep a nigga down.
Oh,
though.
yeah, and you know it was probably a white guy that fired. I don't want to say for fact because I don't know. But it was probably a white guy trying to be like, well, you know, we gotta be on equal ground. We gotta be on equal ground. If my white guy can't say it, you can't say it.
Oh
the
my
fuck out of
God.
here.
Get the fuck out of here,
Out
man.
of here.
I hope that somebody gives him a job and pays him so much more money. And I just pray blessings on that brother, man.
He'll get another job
because that's crazy.
That's wild.
That's
bruh.
crazy.
You're gonna take a black guy out of the police force. If anything, the police force needs right now.
And it was
black
on some
people,
shit
bro.
like it was on some regular like it wasn't even that like
Because he used the word that is very cool for us to use as far as we're concerned.
Yeah.
As far as we're concerned, like
it's literally a rap group. So they was getting on Mulatto, NWA niggas with attitude. So like, just think like they was getting on Mulatto because Mulatto actually had what's crazy is I didn't even know it had negative kind of
Mulatto is like the slave owner.
Well, yeah, and it was like a
baby.
mule because a mule is
color.
like half horse and half donkey, so it's like mulatto. Either way it goes, I would have been just like her. I would have been like, damn, like they taught me that in high school. I thought that was a regular word. I didn't think that was racist.
Yeah.
So it's but yeah, we could use it though.
Did she say she gonna change her name?
I think it's supposed to be like Big Lotto or something, but she don't.
Oh
know.
yeah, Big Lotto.
Even if she kept it the same, which is still it still be empowering the word, because we did have niggas with attitude. And nobody was like, oh my God, I can't believe y'all had niggas and y'all shit.
Yeah, but at that point, that word was like
that was even more controversial.
Term of endearment at that time.
Back then,
niggas was calling each other niggas back then.
I mean, of course they was, but I mean, we do it now. But even still, back then in a mass setting, like with the white people too, like they was kind of they was like the first niggas saying nigga, like on the span.
It's like when Nas and Khalees, when Nas had that album called Nigga, and it was with the ER, and they went to like the red carpet and shit with that word on their back, and on like he had a jacket with it on the back, she had a jacket with it on his back, and it was just that was the name of his album.
Yo, you represent real hip hop because I didn't even
know that.
I didn't know Nas had an album called Nigger.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
With the ER, you didn't know that?
Nah, I listen to Nas. Yo, I got a terrible habit of like, if an artist I like is beefing,
shout out to Nas. Side. He just won his first Grammy, by the way.
He did?
Yes.
For what?
For his last album.
It was a really good album.
It was a great album.
Really
Kings
album.
Yeah. That was a great album.
That won Best Rap Album?
Yes.
From the Grammys? That's really good.
Hell yeah.
Salute. I wonder what was it going against. I hate
it was going against some good albums, too. Yeah, you gotta look that up.
Yeah,
it was going against some good albums.
I am because
I think Freddie Gibbs, Alfredo was in there.
Alfredo was in there.
Alfredo was that shit. Alfredo was.
I just like Gibbs
album,
doing
good.
I
like Freddie Gibbs. Freddie Gibbs dope. Best rap Grammy, best album, best rap album.
Show complete winners. You know they can't just.
It's just gonna show the winners.
Yeah. Best performance. Big Sean. Okay.
I think it's.
He's the nomination.
Nah, you gotta go to.
Oh, winner Megan.
It's just gonna show the winners.
Oh, okay. I'm retarded. I see you now.
Type in best rap album nominations. Best rap album nominations.
But yeah, you know it's crazy because I feel like he's getting a lot of notoriety.
Who?
Freddie Gibbs.
Yeah, he was on Joe Rogan podcast. Once you make it to that,
I didn't even know he was on there.
He was just on. It was a fucking great episode.
He's funny.
He's one of the only people that I've seen when they was in Texas that they was smoking like him and Joe Rogan was blowing it down doing the podcast. Nobody else has been smoking in Texas.
Because he's a real one. He's a real one.
They were blowing it down and
I got another episode every time. I always struggle with it. here. We
I'ma fight
really
Utah.
need interns, man. We really need people. Like I can't wait till we could get this shit up and running, and we have like a little nigga in the back with a big ass TV right here pulling up shit. We like, yeah, I'm glad you looked that shit up for us because it's really hard to maintain a solid conversation and be looking on the fucking phone trying to find the topic that you're looking for. So we definitely need a screen person, and it's crazy because I don't even know if we could call him a screen man because I don't know if that's trademark or not. But we need somebody to do that shit. Like, I definitely feel like the whole time we need to be talking, we need somebody doing like our vocals, like making sure that our shit is right.
Oh yeah, 100.
Like, I'm telling you, if this shit kick up, yo, we need. You know how it's so fucked up. Like people look go on the shit, but it's like subscribe, nigga. Like.
Yeah.
I don't even care if you don't even fuck with shit. Just subscribe, nigga. God damn, nigga. Like, I'm trying to build a platform for us, for you know what I'm saying. I'll wear your clothes. You know, I don't give a fuck. I'm cheap.
They
as
have a
fuck. Just,
best
you know,
melodic rap performance.
because they try to give people
What?
awards, and that's the Trippy Reds, the fucking Lil Uzis, the squad.
Melodic. So they have a melodic
That's
rap
like
performance.
yeah, that's kind of like the Weeknd.
Weeknd isn't melodic rap. You think he's rap?
Yeah.
Weeknd's not rap.
What, he's R&B?
I don't think anybody R&B now. R&B now is R&B.
Yo,
Anyway, all right. So best rap album. He was going against Black Habits by D Smoke, which I actually am going to go listen to now. I haven't heard.
Is
him
D
before.
Smoke the dude that won the
I
Netflix
don't
show?
know who D Smoke is.
Netflix had a show. He looked
Alfredo
like,
by Freddie Gibbs and the Alchemist. Written Testimony by Jay Electronica.
That was
Like that
pretty-
album. And The Allegory by Royce the
Wait,
5'9".
no, that was trash.
No, it wasn't,
What? That's
bro.
the album he had with Jay-Z.
It was not
it's
trash,
awful.
bro.
Oh,
What?
man.
You're out of
Oh,
your
man.
mind.
Oh man, I was just kind of just waiting.
You're
for
out
Jay-Z
of your
to just
mind,
go, man.
bro.
Come on,
Anyway,
man.
and also The Allegory by Royce the 5'9", which I thought was an amazing album. And I'm glad that actually got a Grammy nomination because he deserved it for that album.
Yeah,
was
try
a
to
great
get like
album.
real rap shit. I
Yeah.
don't fuck with it.
Yeah.
I'm proud of them for that. Even though they got so much controversy because
Yeah, I think that's good. I think they should have a melodic rap section.
Young
Set them apart. You know what I mean? From like the real hip hop shit. That's
so far from the real hip hop.
It is. It's different from like the real hip hop.
If they really cared about it like that, I feel like Drake will win everything every time. Cause he the melodic rap nigga, he the like bar nigga. Just because I'm a fan of somebody doesn't mean that
I'm a fan too, but Drake wins everything.
Yeah,
No,
cause he's the best rapper, best singer.
I told you I cannot give him best rapper. I cannot. Anyway, moving on.
Bard. Okay. What?
Nah, Drake's a great rapper, man. He's a great rapper. Best.
So who will win, Bruno versus The Weeknd?
Bruno Mars versus The Weeknd.
Yeah.
I'm a Weeknd fan. I'm a Bruno Mars fan. But for me personally,
if they went,
I'm gonna go with The Weeknd. I'm gonna go with The Weeknd.
I feel like the Bruno started out like parody, and from that parody shit, like he fucking took off. Now it don't even matter.
I confuse Bruno. I know who Bruno Mars is, but I confuse him. I used to confuse him with what's the other guy? There's Bruno Mars, and then there's
Today I don't feel like doing anything. That's the first shit I think
who? 24 Karat Magic. 24 Karat. 24 Karat. 24 Karat Magic.
Is that the same?
Is that Bruno Mars?
Oh,
Look it up.
God, you posed the question.
You don't know
go
shit.
ahead and- That's why we a team. You supposed to know. But like, but I feel like on the scale, Bruno could be more marketable. Bruno, The Weeknd never really reached out to help nobody since he got fucked over.
Yeah, it's Bruno.
with-
It's Bruno Mars. That's
Like,
Bruno Mars.
since The Weeknd went with that shit with Drake, like he don't
OVO?
really, he don't really fuck with people. Like, what was the last big? Like, he made big songs with
You don't have to.
a Juicy J. He had came out with
Oh, that
one.
was my shit.
Yeah, Wiz Khalifa. You know,
Champagne poppin'. That's my shit. That music video was dumb,
but
bro.
like,
I love that music video.
that's fair.
I love that one.
Bruno, he be out here touching the people though.
Yeah, bro. Bruno was getting paid Beyonce prices for his shows. Not paid, but like to go to him. you paying Beyonce
Oh,
prices.
I'm
bro.
sure.
Yeah, it's dumb.
I'm sure.
I remember looking up some of their prices to go to one of his shows one time, and it was dumb.
I know Gucci man, he just keep making the right decision. Cause it's kind of like, how the fuck did he know? Like, how
About
did that?
what?
I wish I could ask him. How did that happen? Like,
For what? What are you talking
like him, a song with Kodak and Bruno Mars. Like, how did that come together? Like,
about?
that's
His Gucci
perfect.
man.
Like,
It's Gucci man. If you want a nigga from the
never
street,
seen
you
that
won't
shit
go
coming,
wrong with Gucci man, dog.
bro.
Gucci man is a legend.
Ain't nobody doing
He's a
that shit. Ain't
legend.
nobody doing
It's
that.
crazy,
Like
bro. Because I
Gucci.
seen this nigga when he was first when he was rapping behind the fucking building. What's the name of that freestyle?
Breakfast in the kitchen.
No, nigga.
Trapping like a fool. Me and DJ Fool.
Not that one.
Edit that.
I forgot the name of the freestyle. Anyway, back when Gucci Mane was first coming out. But yeah, we'll talk about that later. Another thing I want to talk about is what is good and bad. Not as in what is good, as in like going to help the homeless.
It's subjective to the person.
Like,
but whoever you're talking to, that is what you basing your good and bad off, right? Because it's like, what is good? Like, some people feel like, all right, let's say you have a girl, right? And I don't know, she went out and started hoeing, but she started feeling good by herself through her hoeing. Now, some people would be like, that's bad. And then some people would be like, she's independent and they're proud that she's able to do that and have her own power and shit. So I feel like good and bad is always based on who you're talking to.
In a sense of what I'm talking about is, I guess you're right. But like, what is good? You know what I mean? Like, what is good and what is bad? And is there only two choices? You know, we live in this world where everything's a dichotomy. Like, everything is like this way or that way. You got heaven or you got hell. You got
black
God
or, white,
or you got the devil.
or it's the gray area.
Yeah, black, you got white. What if there's a gray area? What if there's an area other than that?
It's like good and bad and the things that make me happy.
No, it's like you got yin, you got yang. It's only two things. We always have only two choices for everything.
Yeah.
Not necessarily choices for everything, but it's like ends of the spectrum. There's always two ends of the spectrum. Why is there not more?
But it's things that you do that's not necessarily good, but they make you happy. So wouldn't that mean it's good to you or good for you? Right? Like if they're
No. Nigga, I can smoke cigarettes all day. It's good for me. I mean, it makes me happy. That ain't good.
Ain't good physically, but it's still a mental. What is comfort? We literally just had a conversation about peace of mind. So if, even though a cigarette could be bad for you, like just the fact that it could bring you like some sort of peace, maybe that it's like it's not that bad, or is it like no, the price of your physical body overwhelms the mental comfort that it gives you? But I don't know, because they get into drugs. That makes me think of drugs.
It's weird how I'm trying to describe it. I'm saying what is good and bad, and it makes me think of other things. But I'm like, there has to be. I feel like there's a universal good, and we just use the word
kill
good.
Nobody.
We just use the word good
Don't
because
nobody.
it's something to identify that feeling. You know
Steal
what I mean?
from nobody. Yeah, I mean,
and bad the same way.
Yeah, because it's like some things is shiesty across the board. It's the
I think that's the natural. If people grew up, if everybody started off on a blank slate, right, and we pretty much do start off on a blank slate. You don't know nothing. You're in the jungle. At that point, what is good and what is bad? Like, I don't know. If you need to eat and you see another human there, there's no other food and stuff like that. Do you eat the bear?
But it's like just because your morals is just being put to the test doesn't make something more or less good.
Or is good and bad just all made up? What if there is no good and bad?
Nah.
You don't think there?
Nah.
It could be a possibility that there's no good and bad.
It's certain things that look, I don't have no facts, but I know that I've seen stuff where it's like naturally we know, like as youngins, that some things you shouldn't do, some things you do. Like
yeah, but no, you can't say that. You can't say that because as youngins, we grow up in a society of being told what not to do and what to do.
That is
so
true.
that
Like,
leads us amongst
when
the
you
path
when you cross someone else's barrier, I feel like that's instantly like when you do things that affect other people. That's when you have to start basing it off of their, like, of course it's good for you, but like if you I don't know, buying out a person's store at a low price and they're highly offended about it. I don't know, like just little shit that affecting other people or like you're not paying enough salary or something like that's bad. Like because it's just like other people's lives affected. It's hard to say what's bad when it only affects you. Like you dying early, right?
Mm-hmm.
You feel like that's bad, but is that bad? Like how a person like if it only affects you, then it doesn't necessarily like. Or what if you died and everybody got $1 million after you died? Then is you dying bad, or would that be a good thing because it like blesses people after you? So it's hard when it's
That's
just
the
you.
whole Jesus thing,
Ooh,
in a sense. You know
because he
what I
had to
mean?
sacrifice
He
himself.
had to die, but when he died, everybody now is saved. That's that whole idea.
That's beautiful.
But I don't know. There could also be an argument for there is no good and bad, and what all it is just how we react to certain things. You know what I mean? Like you can see this with like animals and shit. If you have a dog or something, you're like crying, and you're crying or something like that, and like you're sitting down feeling sad and something. The dog could come over and like, you know, what's up? You know, put his
Yeah,
nose.
he knows something
It
going on.
knows something
It
is
feels the
wrong.
energy, it's
Yeah,
vibes.
energy. Now that energy shit is real.
I believe in that. I believe in that
That
too.
energy stuff is real. Like everybody puts off energy, and you can feel people's energy, and that's real. You can't see it, but I'm 100% sure it's real.
So what I hate is like, all right, we talking good and bad. It's such an undefined thing, but at the same time, we know people that try to be good people, and I don't like that. Like a person that
You don't like
tries,
people trying to be good?
because it's like, what is that to try to be good? Like not necessarily trying to be good, but I don't know. Like they create a grandiose definition of what a good person should be, and they do things that's contradicting of their own like moral judgment. Or I feel like they come off judgy. Like I don't know, or maybe it's a person who's judgy that's like trying to see if I'm good or
I
bad.
see what
I
you're
don't
saying.
like that. Cause it's like, oh, you don't even know what good and bad is, but you trying to debate whether or not I'm good or bad. I don't like that. It's like I don't know. Everybody's just trying to figure it out. Everybody's trying to
That's
just
true.
make their
Everybody's
situation
trying to
better
figure
for
it out.
them.
Yeah.
So it's like, how can you say what they're doing is like even like if somebody was a stripper, right? You got a fucking 40-year-old stripper. You got somebody who'd be like, oh, that's terrible. They're a stripper and they got kids or whatever. But then it's like, oh well, shit, she got a job. The bitch making money. So it's like, is it really bad? Like it's so it's so many levels where
I don't think that's truly bad. You know what I mean? Like I feel like there's levels. Like there's a societal bad, then there's like a universal bad. I don't think stripping is a universal bad. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
okay. But
It's not a
universal bad to
universal
me would be
bad.
the Ten Commandments. Like that's the I feel like they try to like I think that's what the commandments like. They was like, what's the universal bad shit we could think of? And it's like,
Saying that it's
lying,
usually things
stealing,
that affect other
killing.
people.
Yeah.
It's things that affect other people.
Yeah, cause it's always cause you when you lie, it's who you talking to. When you steal, it's who it's from. When you kill, it's who you killing.
Is
It's
there a
always
thou shall not kill? Is there a thou shall not kill?
honor your father and mother.
You sure there's a thou shall not kill? There was one of them when I was like, this is definitely a Ten Commandment, and it wasn't a Ten Commandment.
I don't know because I'm almost certain.
I'm pretty sure. Oh, there it is. Thou shalt not kill. You know what's crazy? Oh, that's crazy. We call. I don't want to get into religious shit.
We might have to. What?
We we call ourselves a religious nation and shit.
Okay.
Thou shalt not kill is a 10 commandment. We put that shit on. Well, I don't know. On a dollar, it says what? I ain't got no dollar on me. You got a dollar in your pocket?
It's crypto. Crypto.
Damn. What does it say on a dollar? What does it say? Something about God?
Yeah, it might have like a
one nation under God.
Yeah, one nation under God, but you're supposed to separate church and state.
Yeah, nah. All right, so yeah, you're supposed to separate church and state. But anyway,
Right.
thou shalt not kill. But like every country has a military that kills. that kills, and the country stands by this no
Cause
matter
war
what.
is different, nigga.
No, because it's all bullshit. It's wild.
It's like we
That's
battling
wild.
right
It's
now.
all fucking
Shit, you might
bullshit.
have to take a nigga out. Yo, but do you consider? Well, no, I would be the person to ask myself this. Like, I feel like this is the poll. Like, do you consider yourself less of a man to not be in the military, but you're in the military? But it's
What do you
like
mean less of a man?
because it's like back in the days, even like before there was like military, like how the government is now. Like tribes had warriors, right?
Mhm.
You'll be a boy if you're a boy, nigga. You training to fight. It's just the way
Mhm.
it go. It's hand in hand. But now we have the option not
I
to.
don't know. I feel like
So it's like, yeah,
military now and what you were saying is tribes back then. It's not the same thing. It's not the same thing.
you would be considered a part of that though.
Nah, but it's not the same thing. I feel like tribes back then wasn't going out there looking for problems. Like a lot of the militaries in these countries and other countries go out there looking for problems,
Well,
or they go out there
they've been
looking
taking
for.
over territory for forever. Tribes been taking over territory for forever.
I
Bro.
guess, yeah, you're
And it's
right.
worse
You're
back
right.
then
You're right.
because
You're
it's
right.
kind of
You're
just
right.
like run up. We kind of just gonna kill everybody.
Yeah, we got more
and-
people, nigga. It's our territory
Yeah,
now.
we won.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right. You're
Yeah.
right. You're right. That's true.
It's
I'll
it's
take it
good.
back.
So it's like yeah, it's like this is where we at. I think the only thing about America is like we're so built on fighting because we're just a country that we always been fighting. So the fact that we fighting now, we're kind of like, oh, that's kind of odd because a lot of places not fighting, but it's like, nah, we're a place that fight. Like we started out fighting and then we maneuvered and we ain't had nobody else to fight, so we fought ourselves. Then we kind of broke out that fight and then we started fighting other people again, but at the same time we still fighting ourselves. But I just think our country is just built on fighting. Crazy shit.
Yeah.
Yo, you know it's even so we supposed to be using this one as like a bridge, right?
Mm.
And you know what I'm saying? Because even though I know we about to do the thing with the clips, it's gonna be noticeable that we're not gonna have like if there was a person watching every show, they're gonna see like a 3 month gap of no new content type shit, right? And it's even crazier because it's like for this last one where it is kind of like just us talking about nothing. It's like I wonder how we would section it off. Like how will we piece it together?
I don't know what you're talking about, but I haven't. I have no idea. I'm not following.
Nothing.
All
It's on you.
right.
I apologize.
I
Keep
follow.
going.
All right. So weird thought that I had.
While he's
A
daydreaming.
weird thought. Now this is gonna be fucking crazy, and it's on some science shit.
Right.
But like, all we are is just fucking brains.
Like we're just like brains floating
it's
and
just-
the
we're just
body just
fucking-
running shit.
Yeah, the body's not.
I mean
running
the brain
shit.
just running
The
shit.
the brain's just running shit.
Yeah.
But like, we're just fucking brains. Our brain is us. I don't know if did we talk about this last time.
No.
Our
didn't.
brains is us, but
didn't.
we often like when I say our brains or when I say my brain, it's weird because I say my brain, but my brain is me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
And it's
think
weird, and
therefore
it's
I
like-
am. That's kind of like an old thing.
Yeah, and it's crazy because it's like when I say my brain, it's actually my brain referring to itself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To do shit. It's just weird. It's you don't find that crazy?
It is crazy.
You don't,
So-
you don't find that interesting?
All right, so just to add on to what you're saying, it's just like how like MDMA is, isn't that right? Like the
Ecstasy?
the spirit molecule. Which one is that? DMT.
DMT, yeah.
So like yeah, it's like their third eye. They feel like is a part of your brain. That's your third eye. Like it's a part when you die, it releases like your brain. Yeah, we all brain.
Mhm.
Yeah, like
Yeah, we're all brain.
everything that happens
And
is up
everything
there.
that
Starts
we
to-
have, like our senses and shit, is just a way to interpret shit outside of itself. You know what I mean? So that's some wild shit.
Like you
to
ever think about why your feet feel so far away? Like, cause in your brain with your feet. It makes sense. Though.
I just immediately thought about a midget. It was like, but what if you were talking to a midget?
His feet close as fuck. Yo,
No, I can't relate.
Yo, is midget even socially proper?
It's not. It's actually a bad word. Little person.
Little people.
I ain't gonna lie. That show, the Little People show. I
That's
don't
a
know what
Little
it is.
People show.
You haven't seen it?
I haven't seen a Little
It's
People
been
show.
out for a while, but it's just a show. It's a reality show full of little people. It is hilarious, bro. It is so damn funny, bro. It is crazy because it's just everything's just little. You see how different their lives are.
Have you ever went through like a midget porn phase, or you just like it happens? I'm sure everybody done like been googling midget bitches. You saw the girl stripping with no knees.
No, keep going. Oh, stripping. Yes.
See.
No, but I wasn't out there looking for that. It was like on World Star, and it was the title was misleading, and it was like they was in for a surprise. Like, so I clicked on it, and I was like, "Yo, she pretty straight."
That thing,
and then she just started her knees with shit.
Right, and I was like, "Hey, bro, hey, bro, what going on, bro?"
You would fuck with that, wouldn't you?
Hey, she was tossing it, but all I'm saying is like, I don't know.
You know they have. All right, so I learned about a lot of shit coming in the job in the field I'm in. It's a fucking crazy different kind of people in there. They into all that anime porn and all that shit.
Oh, hentai.
No, yeah, hentai. But I'm not into that.
I'm not into that.
Just to say that.
I just know the name of it.
But well, yeah, like I said, I've learned a lot of shit. They introduced me to, and I never got into it, but they introduced me to nugget porn.
What's that?
Ah!
Nugget porn?
Nugget.
Like little pee porn?
Nugget.
That sound like to me.
Nugget porn, bruh. Amputees, people who don't have legs or arms.
You been watching that?
No, they showed it to me.
Nah, I gotta go look for it.
They showed it to me, and they said it's called nugget porn,
bro.
It's called nugget porn, bro. And they don't have arms. They don't have neither arm, no legs. They're just a body. They're just torso.
Beating it up.
Mm-hmm. And it's only female.
Ooh, oh.
Because of like what the dude, like if the dude ain't got shit.
That's what I would want to see. That's the one I'm trying to see. Nigga like wobble on that. I want to see. I feel like that's rapey.
Hey, remember the show? That makes me think about. Remember the little cartoon long time ago? They were like little worms. And he had a hat on or some shit. He used to jump everywhere and fucking live the life. You don't remember? I forgot what the name of it was. Anyway, go ahead. What you was about to say?
Nah, I just wouldn't want to watch a female. I don't know, man.
Yeah,
so
it seems
so
rapey.
like you meet a girl on Tinder, right? You texting her,
and you only get a headshot.
And you only get headshot. You don't even know who the fuck working her phone. Right? you like, damn, it look like that's from a distance, but she's like, nah, it's normal, okay. And it's like, yeah, you find out that she don't have any legs, or like, I guess it's elbow down, knees down. Mm-hmm. And what do? Do you still hit even though she's trying to toss it?
No, I can't do it.
I might.
I know you would. I can't.
So like a little bit of me still on my bucket list. I want to get hair from a girl with no teeth, and I don't know where I have to be in life to get hair from a girl with no teeth or what age.
Old.
But like being that is a real thing. I could see myself maybe entertaining the idea.
Why is that a bucket list?
Because it gotta feel amazing. Oh my God. A girl with no teeth.
Was bitches scraping your shit up like that?
Yes, all the time. All the time. So aggravated. So yeah. So on my bucket list,
you need to find some chicks that know how to suck, that know how to give head.
Obviously, they got to just remove the whole gum line. But like, yeah.
Dang. So you said you would stoop down to finding an old chick with no teeth just to get some head from her. You would do that?
I would hope that I'm old also. If you with your wife long enough, you're probably gonna get head from a girl with no teeth.
Bro, if I'm
with your girl in your 70s, 80s, I'm sure you'll have
I'm pretty sure people in the 70s, 80s, if they take care of their teeth, like I
No,
do.
bro. No, bro.
They,
It's some natural
teeth
shit.
don't
When
just
you're in your
fall out.
70s, bro,
Teeth fall out
yeah.
even if you take care of
If
them.
you old as fuck, bro, you
If
old
you
as fuck.
70
What's the
is not
lifespan on
old,
teeth?
bro.
What's the lifespan on teeth, bro?
I'm pretty
I'm
sure
telling
teeth
you.
will last forever if you take care of them.
I don't think that's true.
I'm pretty sure
I think
teeth.
it's just like that's like saying your brain will last forever if it take care of it, and it won't.
Okay, look it
It'll
up.
naturally
Look it up. Look it up.
fucking, you know what I'm saying, lifespan of teeth, bro.
Lifespan of teeth.
Yo, oh, make it 90 years.
Unfortunately, many individuals make it to 90 years with a full set. Again, if you take care of your shit, it will last forever, bro.
So just imagine you and your girl hit 100, and you still trying to get a
Bro,
little.
honestly, at 100 years old,
You don't want no top.
I mean,
That
bro,
shit probably that's what's keeping you alive. Real life.
I don't know. I'm not 100. I can't even speak on that shit. At 100 years old, bro. At 100 years old, what?
That's so crazy. I got like a auntie that's like 95.
For real?
And she like popping, like walking around, talking shit.
No,
living
I
life.
ain't gonna tell you what to do. I ain't gonna tell you to think about that. But like, 95. I don't want to tell you to think about that.
Well, no, I mean, I'm not. I'm terrible. So I'm terrible with family because I don't visit them enough. I don't know. I'm just not one of them. I'll be distant. So when I do pop out, I pop out. And yeah, I don't know.
Honestly, bro, at 90 years old, I will not be fucking.
What?
I'm pretty sure I won't be fucking.
I'm gonna fuck till I die. Dead ass. There's a lot of things I want to do till I die. And fucking this one up.
Bro, at 90 years old,
I'm trying to hit.
I mean, the idea is I want to, but at the same time, it's like at 90 years old, what am I gonna be fucking another 90-year-old?
Yeah. And I'll be excited about it. Like that's a new part of life. Like now, like who would have thought 60 years ago that I'd be fucking 90-year-old bitches? Like that would be some shit I'd be thinking in my mind. Like I'm excited for that phase in life. Like right now, I get a lot of 40-year-olds. That's so weird to me, and it's so true. But it's like okay,
ain't that much older.
And that's to me. They might as well be 80, cause it's like, oh, who would have thought?
Bro, there's a huge difference between 40 and 80.
I mean, yeah,
almost a lifetime.
But just
of a 40-year-old.
I used to think 30 was old as fuck. Heavy. A little bit of me still do, and I am 30. Yeah. Plus, I'm 30 plus. Yeah. Plus one, but it's still plus. I don't know. It's just age is so funny to me because if you feel young, are you young?
Yeah.
Are you as young as you look?
Nope. I believe you are as young as you are. As far as like as young as you think you are.
Call it how you see it.
Nah, as young as you think you are. Like if you have a young mindset, and I don't mean a young like immature mindset, but if you have like a young, if you still keep that kid in you, you know what I mean? I believe in keeping that kid in you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that keeps you young, grounded. Yeah. You know what I mean? It keeps you young. You can't forget that kid that was.
I used to see shit where like these niggas, they was homies since child, and now they're like in their late 60s, and they still all get together and they play and have fun together and shit. I don't know. It is. I do think it's something about staying young mentally that keeps you alive. Like the younger you feel, the older you can get. Like.
Yeah, if you think you old, man. Like what I was telling you earlier, bro, off camera. That mental will fuck with you, bro.
Oh yeah.
It will cause shit to happen. Yeah, like I said, I'm a firsthand seer of it, bro. Your mental will fuck with you. If you believe you're old, shit will start happening to make you old.
I used to think female bodies was so cool because a female, if they believe enough that they are pregnant, their bodies will start holding water as if they are pregnant, and they'll start gaining weight. So it's like always a thing to me to not nut inside of females, because if I nut inside of them enough, then they'll just get fat just because of the strength that I'm nutting inside of them. I never liked it.
I don't see how that correlates.
Because you nut inside of them, they think they're pregnant. Now
Oh,
their
them
body's
thinking they're
whole,
pregnant.
yeah,
Yeah,
their
okay.
body a whole
That's
water.
if you told them you nutted inside of them. Weird.
Wait, how do you? What do you mean? You gotta tell them?
How would they know if you don't tell them? Why
You
would they
don't.
think they're pregnant if you didn't tell them?
You don't give like no like you nut inside, like you nut. You give like a shake, a little like twitch or something. Like you just like when you nut, like you.
Wait, so you telling me you just go around? You just go around nutting?
No, I'm saying, see, those are separate. See how you do? No, that's not a conversation for the females that I have nut in.
Okay.
They would know without me telling them because I've gave like a knee jerk reaction of
When you
when I
nutted.
nut. Yeah, so it's
Oh, okay.
like
So
you know what I'm
okay, I got
saying.
you. I got you.
You
I got you. I
see,
see what
you
you're saying
see,
now.
you
I got
see,
you.
and I'm not the same one.
Huh?
Nothing. I was. Hey, I feel like you treat me like I'm not the same one. I've been looking so long just to show you that. Like, yeah.
Who is that? That's your grandmother?
Yeah, it's 95.
Oh, word. She look
She's like a
good.
great aunt. It's a
She look
great aunt.
good.
Yeah, it's so crazy. She didn't even really need a cane. She was just holding that shit.
Word.
Very strange. Very strange. I was just like, damn, you done seen a lot though.
Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah,
Mm.
you stay young with your mental, man. As long as your mental, you keep your mental young, your mental will
Can't
change.
eat processed meat. Don't eat processed meat. The hot
That's kind of
dogs, the
hard.
sausages.
Yeah, I've been stopped eating hot dogs.
Like
I told you that shit a while
the
ago. Hot
honey ham.
dogs are crazy.
Any meat that comes pre-seasoned, say no.
Mm,
That's processed.
Pre-season? Yeah,
That's
makes
processed.
sense. Yeah, bro. In the future, we ain't gonna be do nothing about that. Everything gonna be processed.
Ooh, well,
We ain't
yeah.
gonna be able to do nothing
Niggas,
about it, dog.
what happens
It's
when
just
like
a need.
so like right now there is people in their 90s or whatever, but like what happens when like 65 is really like the old ass motherfucker?
Nah,
You don't think it ever get that bad?
no, it's not because uh, life expectancy has been going up.
Has it?
Yeah,
I
life.
didn't know that.
What?
I thought
Long
it was
time
on a
ago.
constant decline.
Let me
You know,
think.
they said the Moses days. Moses
Oh,
was
you
like
know what I found?
1,000.
Good. I'm glad you said that because this is what I was about to say. People were older back in those times because they calculated years differently.
I don't believe that.
No, they calculated.
But we have 4 seasons, so why wouldn't their 4 seasons be our 4 seasons?
Think about the months, bro. Think about the months. What you have most of the months are named after. You have January,
Yeah, they all like somewhere
February,
descendant of Greek
March, April.
mythology.
Yeah, but there's months.
Roman mythology.
August was after Augustus. There was months that were added, right? So there was August, December, and they also go off of like numbers. So December 10, which is actually the 12th now. It's weird. I gotta look it up. I'm gonna look it up and come back to y'all next episode.
I could see. Well,
but there were months. There were months added based on like Roman leaders and things like that.
It would just be strange to me that if you was in a place basing things off of seasons, right? Because it's like every 4 seasons is a year when you double up on the winter time. But I guess if you was in the desert and the winters was harder to differentiate through the regular time, then yeah, I could see that. Then it'd be like the seasons is merged. But what about the rest of the world? Because it's like the only thing
What do you mean
the
rest of the world?
I hate about like let's say like in ancient Greek time or whatever, like everybody always focusing on them, but like the Native Americans, they even here, the Aztecs, all that shit was on a completely different side of the globe.
Yeah, we don't go about their shit. They have an Aztec, they have a Mayan calendar, they have all that calendar. We don't go by that though. That's not a standard here.
But it's like people understood that like after you go through the seasons, but in places where the seasons were heavily different, like spring is spring and fucking winter is winter, like people understood what a year was. That's why it's like, I don't know if they was taking down record, I would feel like they wouldn't. Everybody's a year is a year.
I'm gonna go find this and I'm gonna show it to you. We'll talk about it. But from what my understanding, what I saw was people the ages were different a long time ago, and they were a lot higher because the way they calculated the years were different. And if people back then, well, it came to be 12 because if you count on your hands, people counted by their joints. You know what I mean? So this is one joint, 2, 3. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then at some point that became that number that people used. 12.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, shit like that. But that's how they counted. They counted for their joints. You know what I mean? Like they came up with 12 like that. I gotta find exact information on it, but next episode I'm gonna have it for y'all. Granted, we don't do next episode tomorrow because if it's tomorrow, I won't have it. Point blank.
It's Saturday, maybe.
Saturday.
That's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah, whole nother conversation.
No.
All right, I got another. We're gonna switch topics. I need battery in this shit too. What's up?
I didn't even know that shit ran off battery. Go ahead.
Yeah, it ran out battery. Next topic is a little weird, but when does it become? We were talking about something a while ago, and I meant to talk about this a while ago. But when does it become simping?
That's dark.
Is it dark?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Oh, man.
When does it
I've
become?
Done so much simping in a lifetime.
When does it? At what point is it like, okay, nigga, now you're just
when you got to question yourself?
Yeah. Now you're just simping.
Whenever you just don't find another
All right, so
girl.
let's define simping first. What's simping? Doing too much for too little.
I was just about to say, yeah, okay.
We have been doing too much for too so
long.
Even
like you belittling yourself. Like when you when you have to make yourself
you have
seem
to give
less. I think that's a part of it. Like that's a part that nobody want to say yes, because let's say if you got to reach out one last time, or you got to buy her something that you didn't want to buy, take her to a place that she got too much. I don't know, when you got the beg, because you hit that beg pocket.
I feel like it's when you make yourself less than what you are.
Belittle.
Yeah, when you start doing it to yourself. When you start doing it to yourself, not that other people are doing it to you,
cool.
but when you start doing it to yourself, I feel like that's when you're simping.
Like if you don't know, if Saturday you were supposed to get together and then all day you do some shit to prepare for it, and then when that day comes, they don't even come.
That's not simping.
No. It's not simping then, but then it's like when they give you that excuse, you just take it like, oh no.
That's not simping.
It's cool, and then they give you another day, and you just go with the other day. Yes, to me, that is simping.
That's not simping.
Instead of just cutting it, because some people cut them off. So whenever you choose not to cut them off, and you're just dealing with it,
I see simping as in letting yourself be disrespected in a way
that isn't that what is disrespect to you? Especially by a female, I feel like it's different. Cause it's I
guess you're
your
right.
Girl could disrespect you every day, but it's different.
I could see that being what you said. I give you that. I could see that being once it start getting too far, that can be simping.
Cause it's I'm trying. I'm putting forth effort.
You're doing too much.
I'm trying. So it's if I like you and I try,
and it's clearly
and it's not reciprocated, then I'm simping.
Yeah, and you keep going.
But
after you know it's not being reciprocated, why do you have to?
Because that's a part of the hunt. Because that's what people they teach you. That's a part of the hunt. That's you trying. That's you. That's you. Yeah. You're not gonna get it the first time, right? And as long as you don't feel like you're being crazy extra, you simple. So yeah. They ask you to come out. Her and her homegirls having fun. They be like, yo, come to fucking, I don't know, Red Lobster. You go to Red Lobster, there with the homegirls, and you drinking with them, and now they like, yo, buy the whole meal. And you like, damn. All right, I guess I'll buy the whole meal.
Have you hit yet?
And then you haven't hit yet.
You haven't hit yet.
You haven't.
On my thing, you're still good. If you got it, you're still good.
So if you
wait, what did you say? If she asked you to buy everybody's no,
everybody.
Yeah, no, you're not.
That's because that's the simp realm. You buying
I don't know
her
if
meal,
that's
just you dating. You buying everybody's meal, and then
because she asked you.
Yeah, because she asked you to, and her friends looking at you, and her friend like, no, and you like, I got it. I'll pay for y'all's. It's cool. What are y'all doing after this? Are you coming over? I'll hit you up and let you know.
Oh yeah.
I'm a simp now because I done sat here and bought all of her girls' meal.
I
And I
don't
go home
necessarily
with
think at
nothing.
that point you're a simp. At that point, that was just dumb. Now, if you go back and do it again
Oh,
and
that's what it's
keep doing it,
simping.
so like what I think a simp, when I imagine a simp is like a sugar daddy.
Yeah, essentially.
A
Me
sugar
too.
daddy is
Me
a
too.
simp
That's so
because
crazy.
no matter what you do, no matter what
Sugar
you
daddies be
do,
fucking though. I feel like if you ain't fucking, you simping. That's a clean line
that's
though.
true.
Cause if you fucking and you doing simp shit, it's
Uh,
like,
but
who's
how
fucking you?
often are they hitting though?
And what is simp shit
If
for?
they all right, so look, if they hit one time every year,
And you flying to
and they
Dubai every time you.
and she's constantly asking for shit monthly, and you hit
Ah,
one time a year, you're
yeah,
simping, bro.
that's simping.
That's simping.
But
If you hit two times a year, that's simping.
anything that happens in the female's favor. Well, can female
Thanks.
simp?
I don't think we would ever put a female in a position to simp.
The
If we no,
Because
I
females,
lie.
one, they simp
I
hard.
lie.
Females
I
is the
lie.
simple of the if simping as the word of being simple. Like females be simple than the motherfucker.
I don't think is simping means simple.
Yeah,
Is that short for simple?
yeah, it's short for simple.
How do you know that?
Cause I'm in tune with the culture and you're not.
Does
Like a lot of
it
people,
really mean
yeah,
simple?
like a lot of people don't know. Like one comes from one love, like simp.
What you mean one?
Like when people get off the phone, they be like one.
Oh yeah,
Or
yeah.
like people
Okay,
be about
cool. I
love,
get
like one
that.
love. So like yeah, simp, like yo, you simple, you're a simp. Cause it's simple people. You doing some simple people shit,
Mm.
trying to impress
I
somebody,
didn't know. I had no.
trying to save
I knew it came
somebody.
from something, but I didn't know
Yeah,
it was
that's
simple.
being simple. It's being simple, and that's why it's so disrespectful. Cause it's like I know I'm simple. I know I'm being simple. Like I know, like I hate the saying, but they like when you know better, you should do better. But it's not like that, and that's when you simping. When you like you know better,
Ah,
and you know
got
you
it.
should do better, but it's like
I got it. Simping when you just letting a female take advantage of you.
yeah,
Simp. I feel like that's
cause that's some simple shit.
when you letting a female take it, or when you let anybody male, when you're
Oh
letting
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
male,
Cause you can't be sexist.
when you letting a male
Yeah.
take advantage of you, when you letting a
Cause
female
like
take
if you
advantage
got
of
a baby daddy that haven't paid you money in 6 months, but you're like, oh, I don't want to put him on child support. To me, that's simping.
you. No, it's
That's
not.
definitely simping.
No, it's
You
not.
being simple minded than a motherfucker.
That comes.
Nigga.
There's more variables involved
What?
in that
No, you
position. Yeah,
crazy.
nah,
You
it's
crazy.
more
You
involved. It's
crazy.
more involved.
That's
What if the baby daddy? What if you know the baby daddy ain't got it? You
for
know what I
six
mean?
months? Nobody got
For
it.
6 months, what
That
niggas
nigga
is out
better
here
get.
living hard,
I wouldn't
dog.
give a
What if a
fuck,
nigga? No,
nigga.
nah.
You
So if she
gotta
had,
think about that before you have a baby.
if she was in the mindset was like, you know what, this nigga life is already hard. I ain't about to put him on child support and make him pay this shit. I don't
You don't
see that
think
as
her
simping.
life is hard taking care of a
It
child
might
by
not be,
herself?
bro.
Everybody life. Look.
She might got
This is-
bread.
look,
She
look.
might got bread. What
This
if she
is-
has bread?
This is the way I see it.
What if she has
If
bread?
my life hard, your life would be hard. By choice or by force. Now you
Aw,
could
that's
choose.
fucked
You could
up.
choose for your own
That's-
life to be hard by struggling to give me this money, or you're gonna choose for your life to be hard, and I'm gonna be taking that money. But at the end of the day, it's all about the money, bruh. You're gonna be giving it by choice or by force. So I don't know. Like I'm all for women's rights and them putting niggas on child support. But like, nigga, I'm telling you, if you got a man and he ain't shit and he fucking a bunch of bitches and he giving you bare minimum, you a simp. You simping. I feel like that's how it's for women, but it's like nobody talks about it for women. They talk about men.
All
Talk
right,
about
so
it.
cool.
Men
I'm
be
not
like,
talking
shit.
about it. I don't think we're thinking about it in the same way. I'm thinking about it in the sense of this nigga is doing good. He ain't out here fucking a bunch of bitches. He just out here trying to make it. He's just having a hard time making it. He's just having, we're thinking about too. I feel like we have two different mindsets of like what this guy, the
bum
person
nigga?
is. This is not a bum nigga.
Okay.
This is the nigga that's really trying to out here make it. He just not in a situation to make it right
There's
at the
no
moment.
excuse.
But he's trying. He's trying. He's trying. He's trying. He ain't no fuck nigga. He ain't no nigga like that. And this nigga's out here that's like that. that's just having a hard time getting shit together. You know what I mean? It's not wrong for a female to be like, you know what? I'm not gonna make this nigga pay child support. Now, granted, this is from a female who can survive
Nah, but
without
them
his
be the
money.
ones struggling.
Without his money,
They be struggling.
What you mean?
One, what is
Bro,
surviving?
every female out here with a kid is not struggling,
no,
bro.
I mean like an extra.
With every single
extra
mom,
$300-$400, even if it's not. Look, this is something I've had this
ain't out here
conversation.
struggling.
Every single mom out here isn't struggling.
No.
That is true. But like, extra $300-$400 helps anybody.
Yeah, nigga.
Even if you was to get an extra $300-$400 and you be like, fuck it, I don't need it. I'll put it in the account. Extra $300-$400 for fucking 10 years. That's a lot of, like, I'm telling you, like,
And I'm not saying
there's like no reason to ever turn down money. If you have a child, you got to pay for one. Nobody.
And I'm not saying in my scenario, I wasn't saying that this dude didn't do anything. Like, he's just going scot free.
Even
like,
if you're trying,
you know
I feel like you gotta give something. I feel like that's why people start beefing. You gotta give something. We homies. I'm renting. I'm staying in your basement. Nigga, like, it's one thing to just be living there and not giving nothing. But it's like, you got to give something. Even if you saw me struggling, giving you 150 to it, just something.
That's a different scenario.
But it's like, nah.
Yeah, it is.
How? It's your child.
Yes, your child. Versus
where
somebody else
live.
living somewhere. What do you mean?
You got to invest in where you live like you invest in your child.
I guess. Whatever. It was a off the wall scenario. It was an off the wall scenario anyway. But yeah, man. That's
Yo, this is so beautiful. Now episodes like this, I feel like we could do this as long as we want to.
I feel like we were all over the place.
But it don't even matter, because all they do is see us and our greatness and our great cuts and our great bodies. I love the Spider-Man outfit. You know what I'm saying? That's a good shirt. You know, that's what make us. That's our core.
I love the Trey songs.
Yo, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like,
nah, bro. I was saying that because I like it. He's like this on his shirt.
That's not the point. But arguably the greatest R&B singer of our time.
The greatest?
Yes.
Do you still listen to R. Kelly?
No.
You don't believe in R. Kelly anymore?
And no. Yeah, no. And then even
I feel wrong for saying hey, R. Kelly came on the other day in the car and I was jamming.
Nah, it happens. It happens.
It's undeniable.
I don't play him. I don't.
Yeah,
go
I ain't
to
going
him
out there
on
looking
purpose.
for him.
I ain't going out looking for him.
I ain't looking for him. But when he come on, nigga, there was a radio station that was playing him. I was like,
it's one thing to be the accused. Like Michael Jackson was the accused.
Do you still watch the Cosby Show? If it comes on?
I've never watched the Cosby Show. I'm not that generation.
You're not that generation, nigga. That's our generation.
No, I didn't watch the Cosby. I was born in '89. I did not watch the Bill Cosby Show at all.
When did it come on?
Fuck if I know. I didn't watch it. It just wasn't my cup of tea.
I watched it.
Wasn't. I mean, we're the same age, I'm sure, but it just, I don't know. It's like, that never appealed to me. I never was a Bill Cosby. I didn't watch Different Worlds. Like, it was on, but I didn't.
I didn't watch none of that. I didn't watch Different World. I think Cosby Show was about the only one.
Like Martin and Fresh Prince. You know what I'm saying? Sailor Moon was probably one of the biggest shows.
Sailor Moon.
That was epic, bro.
My Wife and Kids. One of the most underrated shows.
It was
alright. What?
It was.
What? Now you want to talk about funny?
Yeah, that started in '84 and it had 8 seasons. So it probably ended in like '92.
Okay, nigga.
Yeah, it ended in. I had fun episodes in '92, bro. I was 3. No, in fact, no, it was April of '92, so I was 2. I didn't give a fuck about this shit. Fuck Bill Cosby. So it's like, oh, he's. I'm like, oh, that's crazy. Oh, he represents so much. I guess. I don't know. I don't know.
Wow, man.
I don't know.
Oh, no,
I might have seen 2 episodes.
Bill and the Pudding. Wow.
I've not watched. Yeah, I don't know.
So you didn't watch Family Matters and none of that shit?
Yeah, okay. TGIF was real. That was real for me.
TGIF.
Yeah. So it's like Family Matters, Boy Meets World. It came on ABC, like TGIF. It had it's Sabrina the TJ.
Thank God it's Friday.
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
Yo, like that's my generation. But like, yeah, see, it's like a whole bunch of it's a thing. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
see, Family Matters, Boy Meets
When is
World,
Family Matters
the
matters?
Dinosaur People,
Oh, I remember
Full
that.
House,
I didn't watch Full House.
and Sabrina. Yeah,
I
Sabrina's a
watched
classic.
Sabrina for a little bit. Sabrina and Urkel.
Step by step,
I call it
step
Urkel.
by step, day by. I didn't watch
I
it, but
remember
I remember
hearing
the
that.
intro.
Yeah, I
I
remember
remember
the
the intro.
intro. Urkel. We used to call Family Matters Urkel. I didn't find out it was Family Matters till like years after I had been watching. I just always called it Urkel.
So, I talked about it one time before, but like Boy Meets World, like that same vibe, which
Hmm.
is kind of like the same vibe of Degrassi, which is kind of like,
I've never seen
um,
an episode of
oh
Degrassi.
my goodness.
I know it's great because of Drake.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Oh,
but
he wasn't even a thing then.
yeah, I mean, he was a character. He was
He was
fucking
a wheelchair dude. What?
yeah, Jimmy. So like, but let me tell you how bad it was when the next generation started. Like that's the one that Drake was a part of. The youngest people in the next generation was in the seventh grade, and that's I was in the seventh grade when they was in the seventh
Oh,
grade.
okay.
So you literally see them go through seventh grade to like their first year in college. But it was like insane. And Drake, because he got shot, he ended up graduating in '07. So it's like you literally see like he was an
Mhm.
upperclassman, everybody fucked with him. It's like, yeah, he graduated, got
See,
you.
I didn't have cable in those years, so I
I see
didn't
you at the
watch none of that shit.
I was on that
I
shit.
couldn't see none of that shit.
A girl
I
that
I
broke
wouldn't
my
be able to
heart.
relate. People would come to school talking about Disney shows and shit like that, and
Mm,
I'd be like, "What
mm.
the fuck? I don't know. I don't know what y'all talk about." What was the other show?
That's empty.
What's the one? Ah, no, I think it was Boy Meets World. They used to talk about
Yeah,
Boys Meets World.
Topanga as a classic.
I never watched any of it.
Cause they started out the same way. It was like it's young as
Mm.
fuck. That's so crazy that you never was a part of that because it's like,
I feel like that developed a lot of people's like social skills for high school and middle school and stuff. Like
yeah,
they would watch that show and be like, "This is how it's supposed to go," but I never knew. I was just always lost in the wind
cause there
on
was
that kind of
grouping.
shit.
Cause that was a
A
heavy
lot of those
part of
shows were
it.
like high school type shows,
Yeah.
high school, middle school type shows. So people would watch them and be like, "Oh, okay, this is how
Yeah,
high
high school
school."
should be because it's like high school is
And I
so
had no clue.
for real.
I didn't watch any. I couldn't
Well,
watch any of it.
yeah, you said you're not a sociable guy, but you've
I'm not
always
talking
been
about
this.
sociable, bro. I'm not
What
talking about
is it?
sociable.
Well, I'm saying that is like being in high school, being able to talk to people, being able to
Oh
be like,
yeah,
this is what
yeah,
high
yeah.
school. That's a part of being sociable.
Hmm.
Yeah, you say you wasn't, but like you was in sociable positions, like you was an athlete. So even if you
I
didn't
didn't
want
talk
to
to
be,
people. I talked to my people.
everybody wants to talk to you though. It's like being a
People
millionaire.
knew
If you're a
me.
millionaire and you
People
don't
knew
talk to
me, but
people,
I
then
didn't really
people.
fuck with people like that. I fucked with my circle. That was it. I wasn't out there
Mm.
like that. People knew me though, but I
I
wasn't
was the
out there.
person that people didn't know, but they knew. I feel like I've always held that position.
What?
Like they don't know me, but they know
What?
me. Yeah, like if there's to ask you like who's Squeaky or who's Ryan, they'd be like, oh okay,
Oh, okay.
this is him.
Yeah, yeah,
I know
yeah, yeah,
him. Like
yeah,
oh
yeah,
what
yeah.
happened, but like they don't know though. They don't know.
I
But
feel
like
you.
I was like I don't know. My
Right.
representation always preceded me. Like they
Mm,
knew of me more than they knew me.
I got you. Yeah, that makes
That
sense.
shit hard.
That makes sense. But yeah, man,
Yeah,
it's about that time.
this is beautiful. Like I said, you know what's crazy? The one now let me go to my one subject. Now that it's about that time. Like when it's about to be over. Yo, so the WNBA.
Wow, bruh.
Hardcore
Wow.
conversation. Yeah,
You want to bring that
yeah.
up right
We might
now?
as well. This will be the last one, so it could be like I
What about it? All
contributed to the
right. So
episode.
what?
So I had a conversation with a young lady once. You know, shout out to you. That the WNBA get paid more or less than male athletes,
Mm-hmm.
and I was making an argument because male athletes have more clientele. But then I was trying to be like, what about the sports that is separating male and females for no reason? Now you did bring to my attention that NASCAR, if it didn't have if it was separated male and female, then shit, it wouldn't be nobody racing.
It'd be two females racing against each other all the
but
time.
but like it's like what else is segregated like together? Like soccer isn't like that, but I can see that though because like some male soccer athletes could be heavy physical, Like bowling, maybe. Cause it's like the where you bowl at,
Bowling,
it's only but so
bowling,
far.
yeah,
That's
bowling doesn't
interracial.
have to be separated because I done seen a kid like, ugh, and that bitch just roll down there slow. You know what I mean? And knock all the pins over. So it's like strength and all that doesn't really have. It's not really a factor in that. So the only things I think will be a factor in female sports would be what that would separate females from males in sports would be like strength, and that's it pretty
But
much.
you know what's fucked up though? That may be true, but then how many female pilots are there?
What does that have to do
Like,
with it?
well, this is essentially the same thing. Like, if you,
Strength? What do you?
no, like, all right, we say that we don't separate sports where it only you gotta exert but so much strength to perform a certain action, and it's
Mhm.
not like you're physically going against somebody. So it's like, why aren't there as many female pilots as there are
Well,
others when you're
pilots
literally
it's a rigorous course to be a pilot, and there are females out there who want to be pilots, but there's a shit ton of stuff you have to go through, and like there's just things sometimes like there's the G you have to pass like G force tests and things like that. Some people's bodies like females' bodies sometimes can't take a lot of that.
oh the G4 that's a physical test.
Yeah, nigga. Like when you going like when you fucking taking off in those planes, you making banks and shit like that. That's crazy G forces on your bodies. So you have to take certain tests. Now I think you have to take this when you're like fighter pilots and fighter pilot tests and things like that. I know when you're an astronaut, you have to do it. But like when you're making those crazy banks and when you're going up and then going up and shit like that, like people pass out
Okay.
like people pass out when they're um in those seats because we can do like they'll fly incentive flights. So like they'll take us in a jet sometimes. I've never been, but I'm on the list to do it. They'll take you in the jets and like people have passed out back there. If you're not used to those G
I
forces, or
see. I didn't think about it like
if
that.
you can't take those G forces, you will pass out. And you have to prove that you can withstand those G forces at times because you're riding in a $20 million piece of equipment. You know what I mean? And you can't be passing out and shit like that all the time.
Yeah, that makes
And
sense.
I feel like sometimes, a lot of times, the male body is a little bit stronger and can take those things. Don't quote me on that. I don't know. Maybe,
Well,
probably is true, but
yeah, I was about to say this. Well, if
so
you
for
look
that
do it
reason,
like
yeah.
it's like there's
And
not a lot of female
a lot of
pilots.
females probably another thing is a lot of females probably don't want to be as pilots. Not as many as males. You know what I mean? So that could be a factor as well. Like it's not that high demand amongst females either. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
So that could be a thing. Now for like sports like soccer and basketball and all that shit, yeah, no, it has to be separated
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you got strength, you got speed that males just clearly exceed in, and it just wouldn't be fair. Now, one thing I don't believe in is what they got going on now. They're seeing now is a lot of trans men are
That's the most
transitioning
ignorant shit I've
that are
ever seen.
transitioning
Yeah,
into women's
and
sports
that's so fucking
and
dumb.
breaking records.
That's
I'm
so
like,
fucking
bro,
stupid, bro.
whack as
Yeah,
fuck.
like I hate that the world has just become so ignorant
That's so
that
crazy.
they're scared to stand up about anything.
That's
Like it's
crazy.
one thing to be able to be a pushover about some things, but it's like you literally got a man who's giving himself a vagina. It's like, all right, now I'm gonna fucking run with the women.
Yeah,
It's like,
bro, you're
what the
still a
fuck?
man,
You're
bro.
still a
You're
grown ass
still a
man.
man,
Your,
dog.
your body move different.
That shouldn't
Until
be allowed.
like they should go by like periods. Like if you don't have a period, then nigga shut the fuck up. Like I was talking to a girl and she was like she really disliked the transgender people because like they don't go by their own title. So like just think of it like right now. Like even with Dwayne Wade, right? Or like whatever Kylie Jenner daddy is. Mr. Jenner. But like they
Bruce,
go by like her now. Like they like it's like respectively, you're her. But like nigga, you ain't never had a period.
that
You
doesn't
ain't
affect
never
me.
had no cramps.
I don't
Oh
care
well, of
about that.
course, it's because we're men. But like, just imagine if you're a woman and you go through so much hormones and all these
Yeah, but that
things.
shouldn't.
Like,
I
I
don't
feel
believe that
like
should affect women because at the end of the day, that's not
you
you.
shouldn't
It
care.
has nothing to
Well, it
do
has
with
nothing
you.
to do. That
It
is
has
fair,
nothing
but
to
I
do with
still.
you.
But what then it starts from if it has nothing to do with you. Why would it be fair for them? Well, why would it be unfair for them to be in your sport? If
Oh,
you feel like
because
it don't matter,
no,
if
because
it don't
at
matter, it
that
don't
point it
matter.
does have
And
something
so
to do with
that's
you.
not how it matters. So you got to start
Yeah,
with it.
because
You got to care at the
a
beginning.
title
If you,
doesn't matter,
and
bro.
that's how they fucked them up. First, they started with the title. Then they started with the,
You
well, can
said
we go
that
to
just
the same
they're taking
bathrooms?
that we're giving them an
Yeah.
inch and they're taking a
Yes,
mile
yes.
type thing.
So, because it's like, okay, I remember when they was fighting the rights to go to the same bathroom. And then it's like, now they're going from the same bathroom. Now they in this spot. Like, it's a, like, slowly,
I see what
gradually,
you're
it's
saying.
like,
I see what you're
oh,
saying.
this not that bad. Why? If you care about this, then you're this. Oh, this not bad. If you care about this and this, and now it's like,
I see what you're
nigga,
saying.
it's
Yeah, I'm
ignorance.
totally against men being in female sports because they have
Yeah, and
transitioned.
just imagine if you was the female who worked your whole life to get to a certain level.
Wow,
And
bruh.
then a
'Cause at the end
man
of the day-
comes with a pussy and beats you.
At
What?
the end of the day, bro, you're a man. You're gonna you're gonna move like a man. You're gonna have the strength of a man. Like
The
it's
fact that
not
they feel
fair.
like gender doesn't exist. It's a
It's not fair.
society.
It's not
For
fair.
this gender is only the mind. Like, nigga, what? No, nigga, he's born with a dick.
Yeah,
God dick.
There's
Like,
things
yo,
that go on with the body.
Even people who was born with like both, they born with one more dominant than the other.
Hermaphrodites.
Yes. So it's like, it's just so ignorant. But it's like, people get canceled like a motherfucker. You get canceled before you started. But that's so crazy.
Yeah.
It's so crazy. It's so crazy. Like, you could be gay. You're just a gay man. You're not like a woman.
Be gay man amongst gay dude sports.
Here we are.
Not even gay dude sports. I apologize. That was wrong to say. But be a gay man amongst men sports.
Well, they created like gay women sport, like trans
that's
women
whack.
sport.
No. No. Everybody should compete.
Here we are, two straight men trying to tell gay people what to do.
Right. But or they could start a trans
Olympics.
That would be too. It's too much because because you have to create two. You have to have a trans men Olympics and trans female Olympics.
Aren't all female athletes?
And then after that point, you have to have a non-binary Olympics, and then everything is just fucking. Oh, people are gonna hate us for this though.
Yeah. This is when we're gonna get canceled.
Later on, whenever they watch it,
or they're gonna be like, we revolutionary. We was speaking the shit that niggas are scared to say because we not so high on the pedestal that we can't say. Sometimes like some shit just don't make sense. It don't make sense. I feel like you could do both. Just like how we were speaking on, you could not want to speak to a trans man and not be transphobic. You just, you like what you like. Like, if I didn't talk, well, I definitely talk to white girls, but if I didn't talk to white girls, that wouldn't make me Caucasian phobic. It'd just be like, that's not my preference. And it's just the same thing. It's like a transgender person shouldn't be able to go into a female sport and kill. And they congratulate them for that.
Yeah,
That's so crazy.
So wild.
So crazy. Oh, was that? Is that the same thing as Mulan? Technically, was Mulan a transgender? And she went into the warrior shit.
And with
that. All right, yeah.
And with that statement, we are going to call this one done.
Right? Can't name
this
episode.
Episode 11.
1-1.
Episode 11, man.
$1, Mela. You lost one. Ooh, yeah, that's what you like right there.
I don't know what that is.
You lost one, Jay-Z? Story of our champion.
Oh. Yeah,
I heard niggas saying it may hove.
All right, man. Hey, look, check. We out, man. Appreciate y'all for listening to episode 11 again. Peace.